Sandeep Legre, and I want to report that recently the Magistrate Court has ordered the Wilson Garden Police Station, Bangalore, for a reinvestigation of a fraud that has been conducted by my wife and her lawyers in the Family Court, Bangalore. The case is to get a favorable court jurisdiction. My wife and along in collusion with her lawyers tampered the address proof.
So what is the address been as a tampered service?
Basically, the address is Talagatpura. However, they have handwritten into the cost title as Malasanda and Uttarali Hobli, which does not match with any of the acceptable ID proofs by the court. Just to show you, this is the tampering that has happened. The address proof that has been submitted is the Aadhaar copy. This is the Aadhaar copy, where there is no mention of Uttarali and Malasandra. The reason to do this is to get a favorable court so that they can get favorable orders through the court. Now, I have written this same thing to the family court, confirming whether the address Talagatpura comes under the jurisdiction of family court. The family court mentioned that they follow a notification, which is basically the gazetted notification mentioning LAW 247 LC 80 dated 10 November 1980. They say if the residential address or marriage venue falls within the territory mentioned in the notification, then and only then the jurisdiction will be family court, else it shall be rural court. So this is the RTI which I procured from the family court. Subsequently, I also wrote to the rural court to get a clarification whether the rural court has the jurisdiction of Talagatpura. Based on the RTI that has been written, we have received a reply from the rural court which clearly mentions that the jurisdiction for Talagatpura village is rural court, Bangalore. So this is a clear-cut case of bench hunting that has been done by my wife and her lawyers by doing fraudulent and forgery in the address. Now the question is, if this kind of frauds are happening across the courts, how can a common man expect justice?
And what about the notary? You have said mentioned in the notary also, how the affidavit has been changed in the affidavit address?
See, in the affidavit also, we can figure out that the notary has notarized the documents, but look at this document. This document shows that the notary has pointed out at 3 places. The corrections are mentioned as 3, where the notary has identified those corrections. He has marked those corrections at those places. The tampering of address, there is no marking by the notary, which itself suggests that the tampering has happened after the notary was done. Conspiracy to basically do the fraud and get the case administered in the family court, which does not have the jurisdiction.
So what about the local session, sir? What the local session has more the investigation is
Initially,
getting?
when we filed a FIR with the police were investigating the matter. They were delayed by the administrators. However, they eventually ended up in filing the B report. This B report was being challenged by me through a protest petition, and the magistrate court has recently given an order asking the Wilson Garden police station to reinvestigate the matter.